So, it's been a while since I've done some Naraka Bladepoint content, and I just want to give you guys a head up. There's a lot of changes that have happened. Character skills have gotten deleted, and we're going to start off with our first character, Kurumi. They deleted Healing Ray Strength and linked to an ally, increasing their attack and restoring the health of both sides, or linked to an ally remains to revive them, and or hold the LB to summon a link to a light prayer cell, and tap the certain buttons to teleport to that person. But then we also got rid of Purified Circle Armor. Like, what? Place a circle that can remove debuffs and restore armor. Now, I feel like this skill right here was very useful. I really don't understand why they would even get rid of this, but I'm guessing people don't be really necessarily using it. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section. But what we also got is some new stuff for Tarka G. So, remember his skill, Flame Force, blocking a hit in a defensive form after an effective defense, tap X to the counterattack with a heavy stagger effect, which is now turned into drop into a defensive stance, blocking all hits damage and restoring stamina after successfully blocking an enemy damage, tap X to counterattack, burning enemies and heavily staggering them, tap Y to counterattack, dealing relatively high AoE damage and burning enemies in the aim direction. But then Flame Force block has been turned to block all hits damage in defensive form after a successful defense, tap X to the counterattack and burn enemies. Damage of counterattacks upgrade with a number of effective defenses. But what they've gotten is with the ultimate to be changed from Fire Frenzy to significantly improves Tarka's agility and increases the stamina recovery. Stamina moves will also deal hit damage and burn enemies. Block ranks weapon attacks when running. Increased stamina recovery of all allies can be used under attack, which has been now changed to increase the speed of all moves. Certain movements will deal hit damage and burn enemies, can be used under attack while active. Tap LB to use Flame Force, repeatedly consuming range, become overheated after a period of time, increasing stamina recovery and changing second stage dodges into knee strikes. While overheated, tap up LB to knock back nearby enemies, can be used under attack. But they've deleted Fire Frenzy Reload, significantly improves Tarka G's agility and move also to hit damage and burn enemies. But then they've also had Fire Frenzy Extend. What it used to be is all moves speed up and increase attack. Some moves can deal hit damage and add burn, debuff, block, but which is now changed to increases attack and the speed of all moves. Certain movements will deal hit damage and burn enemies, can be used under attack, become overheated after a period of time, increasing stamina recovery and changing such a stage dodges to a knee strikes. After entering this stage, tap Y to unleash a certain smash in the aim direction, blocks ranged weapons attack while running, attacking enemies, restores rage, increase allies attack. I will be doing a guide video on Tarka G, so do be looking for that later on though. And now we have changes for our baby girl Zai. Let's see what they've done to her. Now, they've deleted her Flame Ward Ignition. Zai transforms into Flame Ward for 5 seconds, during which she restores health or armor and cannot be hit. Zai can use LB again after 1 second, knocking nearby enemies and burning them. Flame Ward ends when she launches attacks, rescue allies, uses recovery. Bro, they deleted this. Why? And then they've also gotten rid of Chain Scythe, Afflict. Zai switches her weapon to Chain Scythe, which exits for 30 seconds. X and Y are changed from to new attacks when charge strikes or Chain Scythe. Mark enemies twice, tapping LB. Yo, this is crazy. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts on, do y'all feel like these two moves should have gotten away or nah? Or do you feel like they should have kept it? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. The next character skills that have been deleted is our Tessa. They've gotten rid of Tail Strike Repel. Tessa unleashes her foxtail and creates a tail glow zone in the aim direction that lasts 6 seconds. Then they've also have gotten rid of Enchant Bite. Tessa summons the fox spear in the aim direction that snatches the enemy's soul, storing it in a soul vessel. That's actually pretty interesting that they're deleting a lot of moves from a lot of these characters. Let me know about your thoughts on these two moves getting deleted though. Now our next character that has gotten moves deleted is Hottie. Mechanical Arm Pursuit. Shoots the mechanical arm in the aim direction when the mechanical arm reaches its maximum distance or hits an enemy. Hottie is pulled to its position, triggering an explosion. Aerial sent Rescue is leaps into the sky and knocks back nearby enemies. Constantly consumes range to maintain flight for up to 20 seconds. When flying, hiding will not be interrupted by non-focused strikes and can attack with Plume Blade, launching 4 upon using a charge strike. Charge attacks damage increases with the charging time. I'm surprised they even really necessarily honestly did. Like, really, people are not using these certain skills. This is why they're deleting them, though. Our next person on the chopping block of losing skills would be Matari. Flashes in for flash retrace. Matari flashes in aim direction, leaving a mark behind. Tapping LB again, we return her to the mark. Then invisible assassin skill. Reset her own skill cooldown and turn all allies with her invisible during the ultimate. Flash can also flashes further with a flasher cooldown. Crazy. Like, yo. Justina Goo. Ice shield surround. Encase all nearby enemies with an icy aura for 3 seconds, blocking all attacks and restoring some armor. Arctic Wrath Blizzard. Increase attack and gain derived skills. Tap LB to charge forward in the aim direction. Freeze the enemies with who are not in the ultimate focus. Again, a 70% damage reduction. Generate a blizzard that frees other nearby enemies as they unfreeze. Yo, that is crazy. Wu Chen is our next one. Spirit Blade Auto Track. Summon Spirit Blades that can automatically shoot at an approaching enemy. Spirit Blades reduce enemy stamina. While Spirit Blades are hovering around him, he can negate one fatal strike. Can be used under attack. Tai Chi Teleport Portal. Yeah, this was a useless ult, to be honest. When casting the ultimate, tap X to open 2 portals with both the aim point and Wu Chen's current position. I'm not even going to read the rest of that. It was a very pointless skill. That one you can most definitely get rid of, to be honest. Oh my goodness, they didn't touch the next one. Is Valda Sui adjustments. Water trap array. Set multiple water bombs. Hold LB to aim at a spot and release LB to set them. Bind and hit enemies for a short amount of time and mark them with soaked. Then we have Rising Tide Barrage. Leaps into mid-air and can cast multiple water spears. And you can see the rest of the skills and stuff right there. I really don't need to necessarily read the rest of that stuff, but damn, they touching everybody, to be honest. This is crazy. We have the Great General Yushan. Dash forward a longer distance. Scorching dash stun, my bad. Dash forward a longer distance, knocking back enemies on either side and stunning enemies that get hit head on. Deleted. General's Call Leaping Strike. Transform into the Almighty General and restore full health. Hold X or Y to launch an exclusively charged attack. Tap LB to attack nearby enemies and restores a large amount of health or armor. Deleted. Crazy. These abilities are gone. Then we got our baby girl Zipping Yin. Nature's Touch Surround. Using Ligneous energy to protect Zipping and all allies nearby, being immune to interruption from all non-focus strikes for a short period of time, which has got deleted. Saving Grace Gauze, casted with 25% rage to form a zone around Zipping that constantly consumes range. Allies inside will not run out of health upon taking damage. It's for damage from shadow corruption and will restore a certain amount of health once the zone disappears, which got deleted. That is crazy. And now we got my boy TN High, one of my favorite characters. Divine Bale Blast. Block all hits, damage, and debuffs, reflect range, weapon attacks, can knock back nearby enemies airborne. Deleted. Titan's Call Support. Transform into Vajra and restore all health. Tap X or Y to grab them, grab all enemies, allies to restore their health or armor. Tap LB to stomp or smash up. Vajra head is weaker. Crazy. I mean, to be honest, the support one, I mean, it's nice to get all your health and stuff back, but it's not really much needed. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments about that one. Now we got our baby girl Faria Shin. Gunplay Scattershot. Dash force at a significant distance. Shoot in all directions to block all weapon attacks. Adjust direction by moving the crosshair during dashing. Deleted. Mech Mayhem Restore. Pilot a bronze mech which has its own energy and health bars. Attacks upon the mech. Reduces health. Hold RT to shoot enemies and build the mech's energy. Tap LB to sacrifice the mech's health, restoring Faria's armor and increasing nearby allies' damage reduction. Deleted. I'll let y'all read the rest of that stuff. But damn, that is crazy. And then last but not least is Viper Ning. Yushan Strike. Silence. Blast enemies in front of you and mark them with silence. Deleted. Why even get rid of this, to be honest? Moonbane Control. Silence. Summon Moonbane's eye to stun them by enemies. Marked enemies cannot use skill, ultimate, or grappling hooks. Viperning can attack during summoning. Deleted. Now what I'm going to do is going to go back towards the show to see with each of the characters and see what skills they did keep. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Now, the characters they didn't touch, to be honest, let me get into that first. We're going to get with our boy Tomoch. He hasn't been touched. Yotohime, she hasn't been touched. Akos Hu, he hasn't been touched. Takeda Nobutada, he hasn't been touched. Sheowei, she's still new, so obviously she hasn't been touched. Liam Liu, he hasn't been touched. They're new. Kylan Zhang, new. Syra, new. Then our baby girl Lani, new. They have yet to been touched. But we're going to go back around and we're going to go with the first character. That is Viper Ning. Let's look at her skills and alts. She has Yushan Strike, Moonbane Control, Yushan Strike Wound, and Moonbane Control Unchained. I do have guides and new guides with these characters. The original guides and the new guides. I was going to show with like the videos and stuff for what they used to use. But I was like, that's kind of, the video's already long in the tooth. So we're just going to try to blast through this a little bit. I know a lot of y'all don't. You know, some of y'all don't really like to watch some of the long videos, but we're gonna get through this. Gunplay for Faria Shin, Mech Mayhem, Gunplay Aim. I don't know why they even kept this. Like, for what? Who even sits there and, you know what? We're not even gonna get into that. Mech Mayhem Copilot. That is an awesome one. I'm glad they most definitely did keep that. So let's get it with our boy TN High. Oops, not even do that. Let's see what the skills he has. He has Divine Bell. Okay, cool. Divine Bell counter. Awesome. Titan's Call Restore, which is still the mashup of the skills that they did get rid of. So technically kind of like they kind of did mash up a little bit of some of the stuff. So yeah. Now we have our baby girl Zipping Yin. Let's look at her skills. Nature's Touch Protect, Saving Grace Aegis. Ooh, I like that. Now you know what? I'm not going to do Tarka G because I'm going to do a new guide for his new skills and everything. So do be on the lookout for that one once I drop a video on that one. So we're not even going to get into Tarka G stuff yet. So we're going to get into Kurumi. They have Healing Ray Guard. Then we have Purified Circle Rapid. I'm not going to really necessarily read the skills. I hope that, you know, I did keep this here with me kind of rambling on a little bit. You can see what the skills kind of reads into with the new skills and stuff that they've deleted because, like I said, they've kind of fused some of their skills. To be honest, though, Valda Sui, Water Trap and Water Trap Trinity, Rising Tide and Rising Tide Unchained. To be honest, with the skills that they've gotten rid for her, but they have yet to redo her skills. So she actually kind of still has the same skills from what she was originally had. If I'm correct, let me know if I'm wrong in the comment section because I kind of feel like it's kind of the same thing, to be honest. I feel like it wasn't really that much of a change up. Yushan, we have Scorching Dash Weaken, General's Call Protection. Bam. Now that is nice. Scorching Dash. Hey man, I was glad they even did the Gundam, you know, the Gundam event with this. So, hey, we're getting back into Naraka, y'all. We gotta get back into the roots of how y'all grew me off of Naraka, man. I couldn't stop. I told y'all I love Naraka. I love Naraka too much. Spirits Blades and then Spirit Blade Swap. This is Wu Chen we're going into. Tai Chi Teleport Blade Storm. I love a lot of the new skills that they've got for Wu Chen. Oh my goodness, I'm fan, man. You know what? We gonna continue. Now we have Justina Gu, her new skills from the ones that they've deleted. Again, it's a fuse. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. So Ice Shield, Blink, Arctic Wrath, Frostwind. I've already done guide videos on as far as in what's new. And again, I'm going to be doing a Tarka G video later on. So do be on the lookout for that one. Matari. Oh, baby girl. We got Flash Thrust, Invisible Assassin Restore. Again, still a mashup of what they've done. baby girl. Now Zai. To be honest, there's really nothing necessarily new. They really just kept a lot of the skills and just got rid of. Really just that third skill, to be honest. Those, for the most part, as to why they even get rid of those is because people weren't really necessarily using those skills. So people only got two skills and 2 ults. That's it. Flame Ward, Firestorm, Chain Scythe, Suppress. That is for Zai. Now we got our Tessa, baby girl Tessa. Tail Strike, Trap. Enchant, Group Pray. Yee. Now we got Hottie. Mechanical Arm, Blast, Aerial Scent, Blaze. Now that is everything. Now I do want to know, guys, I do want to apologize to y'all, to the Naraka guys that's out there. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, I have noticed that a lot of my Naraka content has been getting another surge again. So this is what, to be honest, it has brought me back to bringing this. If y'all want to see anything new, as far besides me doing the Hokage content, is there anything new you guys want to see? Anything that's new in Naraka that you feel like that's not in my guides, or content in general? Let your boy know in that comment section. I appreciate y'all. We're at that 1,000 mark. Now we got to get our goal to 2,000. Actually, it's really just necessarily the watch time for these type of videos. So hey, let's get up there, man. I appreciate y'all legit. Like, it's been a minute. I haven't even made content. Work has been hectic, like hectic, but I'm finna do this for y'all, man. I don't even care. We getting back at it, baby. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all let me know in that comment section how y'all feel about this video. If y'all liked it, if you already knew, if you didn't know, if you just don't care, let me know in that comment section. Hit that thumbs down if you don't like it. Hit that thumbs up if you really enjoy it. If you really like it, go ahead, hit that subscribe-y dipey. And I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good one. Peace, love, tranquility. Don't let nothing get you guys down. And may the Lord forever be in your guys' favor.